Redis Cache. What is Redis Cache? Cache, as we know, helps us in improving the performance. Cache improves application response time by storing copies of most frequently used data on ephemeral or but very fast storage. In-memory caching solutions, which hold the working set in speedy RAM instead of slowing spinning disk, can extremely effective at achieving these goals of faster performance. So Redis is a type of cache solution. Redis is an open source in-memory data structure which helps to store data for to achieve the high performance. Redis provides data structures such as strings, hash, list, set, sorted set with range queries, bitmaps, hyperlocks, etc. To know more about Redis, please visit redis.io and you can find the documentation here. There's various good documentation available on Redis, and you can download the stable version, and the easiest way to do it is installing Redis is through Docker. Now, what are the use case of Redis Cache? So first is storing DBMS data, and then second is to store user session data. Caching user session data is an integral part of building a scalable and responsive application because every user interaction requires access to the sessions data. Keeping the data in the cache speeds response time to the application user. You can store session token and all. And third is fast access to the API response. Now the applications that we build these days are loosely coupled components that communicate via APIs. Application components use APIs to make requests for service from other components. Storing the API's reply in cache, even if only briefly, improves application performance by avoiding the inter-process communication. Redis solves the issue of performance scalability. Now, what are the different ways through which Redis can be used? First is lazy loading, which talks about if the data is available in cache, application should use the cache. Otherwise, go and read from the database, which is lazy loading. This is the most common way to use Redis as a cache. In this strategy, application first looks into the cache to retrieve the data. If the data is not found, then application retrieves the data from the operational data store directly. This is also called cache miss if the data is not found in cache. Second is write behind. So in this strategy, whenever any new data comes up in the transaction table, it is also written in the cache. We can have a cache microservice, write cache microservice, which will write in the Redis cache. In this strategy, data is first written to the cache, and then data is asynchronously updated in the operational data store. The third is write through. This strategy is similar to the write behind approach, as the cache sits between the application and the operational data store, except the updates are done synchronously. So as soon as you are writing to the data store, it will be written to the cache as well. The write through pattern favors data consistency between the cache and the data store, as writing is done on the server's main thread. And the last one is read replica. In an environment where you have large amount of storage data or have a requirement that each write must be recorded on the operational data store, Redis Enterprise change data captures connectors can capture individual data changes and propagate exact copies without disrupting ongoing operations with near real-time consistency. So it gives application high availability, high resiliency and durability. So today we talked about in brief what is Redis cache and what are the different ways and what are the different use cases in which we can use Redis cache. And if you want to know more, visit the redis.io and go through the documentations which is available. If you want to try install it, download it and install it on your local machine or on cloud. It, all the major cloud vendors such as Azure, AWS, you can use Redis Cache. So thank you, so viewers, for watching, and if you think the video is helpful, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.